How's everybody doing? Looks like most of you guys are going to be muted. Before we start, so it looks like we've got eight participants here. I'd like to run through and see if I can maybe try to understand who I have here with me today. Let's see here. So maybe I can start with Jen Dalmasso. Can you unmute yourself?
Hi, I'm Jen Dalmasso. I'm a veterinarian at Humane Society Silicon Valley.
Awesome. Thanks for joining today, Jen. Next up, it looks like we've got Joe.
Yes, I'm with the success team with Vetter.
Oh, okay, great. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm new, so I'm learning.
Okay, very cool. Next, we've got Karen Jefferson.
Hi. Yeah, I work with independent pet partners clinics and interested to learn more about this telemedicine offering.
Excellent. I can teach you.
Great.
And then we've got Patty's iPad Mini. Okay, we'll move past that one. R. Baumgartner.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. I wasn't sure. How you doing? We're just a veterinary hospital in New Jersey, Winnick Veterinary Hospital. We're just trying to see how to use the telemedicine through Vetter.
Excellent. Okay, sounds good. Actually, the participants continues to jump up, so I'm actually going to stop there. I don't want to keep wasting too much more of our time here going through meeting everybody else. What I'll definitely do here at the end is include my contact information, so you guys can contact me if you'd like more information at the end of the demo, which I hope you will. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll jump right in, okay?
Great.
All right, so everybody should be able to see my screen, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay, so it should look like a big purple screen here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So first I'll start out with just telling you guys a little bit about Vetstoria. As you can see here on the screen, we are the world's #1 real-time online appointment booking software. We've been doing this for about 5 years. We serve thousands of clinics in over 18 countries around the globe. And in response to COVID and a lot of requests from our partnered clinics, we are now offering telemedicine. So I know that you guys are interested in learning about the telemedicine. We do have a mix of people here who are existing existing Vetstoria customers and non-existing Vetstoria customers. So what I'd like to do is run through our core product, which is the real-time online booking, and then the telemedicine integration, which works hand in hand with that real-time online booking. So what I can show you that we typically do is we look at a practice overview for number of DVMs, number of locations, and services offered for each practice. I can't go through this all right now with each of you on the call, but if you were to follow up with me, we would do a tailored approach to make sure we fully understand your practice, and we can help you in your growth strategy with marketing, new clients, existing clients. And then everyone has performance goals in their practice. I'm quite certain that everyone on this call would agree that improving customer experience, improving patient outcomes, and improving profitability in your practices would be ideal. Does anyone here object to those 3 performance goals? I wouldn't think so. Everyone we've spoken with agrees that these are things we want to improve in the practice. So glad we're aligned on that, and definitely able to help support you with that. So I'll show you how we can do this. So we provide significant value in our user experience. This user experience is streamlined for both the client and for the practice manager or practice owner. We also have clinic performance improvements. Again, here you can think of improvements in the productivity of your reception teams. You can look at improvement of your patient outcomes. You can look at improvement in the number of appointments booked, average client transactions, and profitability or performance of the clinic. And then the main thing here that I like to address is everyone agrees, great. There's a product through Vetstoria that can help us improve our clinic performance, our user experience, profitability. But I don't want to lose control of my booking process, right? And with Vetstoria, you don't, right? So I can wash that fear or that concern away immediately and let you guys know that this is a very sophisticated tool built by veterinarians for veterinarians. And again, we've worked with thousands of clinics around the globe, and at this point have seen many of the different types of clinics. We work with the one doctor, one location clinic, and we work with the national chains with hundreds of practices and hundreds of doctors as well. So this product is quite customizable, very sophisticated, and you maintain control of the product. I want everyone to remember that and keep that highlighted, just that the customization and control is very, very in-depth and sophisticated. So what makes us number one? Consumer demand, right? So Vetstoria wasn't created just to create it. There was this pressing consumer demand and a growing trend for things to be digital. Everyone here books appointments online. Maybe it's an airline ticket that you buy. Maybe it's a movie theater seat that you buy, etc. Right? People are moving online. This is not something new. This has been going on for years now. And the veterinary industry is not immune, right? So we're seeing this digitization of our society, and the consumer demand has forced us to create a product, right, to meet this demand. So we built an excellent software. The software is very user-friendly, both for, again, the pet parent and for the practice manager or practice owner. We've made sure that we've built industry-leading partnerships. So with the likes of Vetter or TBC, NVA, IDEX, and so on. We have very, very strong industry-leading partners that have supported our growth and that have partnered with us to help enhance their products. And our customer satisfaction is also another point I like to highlight here as well, right? So this is very important. And another thing to jot down and keep highlighted for yourselves is we've been doing this for roughly almost 5 years now, right? And thousands of clinics have joined us. Does anybody on the call want to take a guess at how many clinics have left Vetstoria? Okay, so I'll tell you, the number is 0. So no clients over the course of about 5 years have left Vetstoria, right? This does exclude any case where maybe a practice was closed for business, or a practice owner retired, or maybe a group was purchased and they switched their software, right? But there has been no Vetstoria customer who has intentionally decided to cancel or leave the Vetstoria platform. And what's nice about this is we have no lock-in period. It's a month-by-month subscription. So there's no lock-in, no contract to keep you with us. And this should tell you something. It should tell you that without a contract, people are staying with the product. And the reason that they stay with us is because we immediately begin creating efficiencies in the business. We immediately create value in the practice, and the value is simply undeniable there. So let's go ahead and take a look really quickly at just some data to understand why this all came about and why we're all here today. So to distill what this chart or table is showing us, is there's been a significant decrease in the likelihood of people using the phone to engage with business, right? What people are wanting to do now instead is engage on the internet, on social media, or through texting or email, right? And so our product is directly aligned with this, and we integrate with many of these online channels. So quickly, I'll run you through some of these online channels and our integrations. Let's take a look first at Google My Business. So most of us, when we're looking for a vet or looking up a business that we know that we're going to go to, we do this on Google, right? They actually take up 90% of online search. And so this allows visibility and availability, right? So they look at your vet clinic, they see you right away that they can book an appointment. Without having to go to a website even, they can click book an appointment, and it immediately pulls the pet parent into this online booking platform, right? We'll actually do a demo booking here in a bit, so I'll show you what it looks like to run through this online booking platform, but I want to continue to show you where else we're integrated. So we're also integrated in Facebook. Most clinics have a nice Facebook, so there's a Book Now button. The last screen I showed you was a desktop screen. This is now a mobile screen, so Vetstoria is compatible with both desktop and mobile. And it's a really nice user interface on both desktop and mobile. Super clean, super easy to get to, and lots of completion of these online bookings. You can also integrate with Instagram, put this in your bio and allow people to book after they look at your photos. And you can also include this just on your website, have a nice big call to action. This is a call to action would be, say, book an appointment or request a refill or call us, something like this. But the book an appointment call to action is very nice because they can click, immediately book an appointment, and in under a minute, have an appointment confirmed in real time, receive a confirmation email as a pet owner, and the clinic receives a booking made on the vet's schedule immediately. So let's take a quick look as a pet owner booking an appointment. While I wait for this to load, does anybody have any questions before I start? Okay, so far so good. So what we're looking at here is a demo clinic, New Age. So this is a practice that is non-existent. It's just made for the purpose of giving a demo. For those of you who are already Vetstoria customers, thanks for hanging in there. What I'm going to be able to show you now as we go through this booking process is the telemedicine integration. So this is where the new appointment type availability will come in. So when you're booking an appointment, anything in any of these fields is fully customizable, right? So a new client, a returning client, maybe you only want to see returning clients booking online through Vetstoria. Maybe you only want new clients booking online through Vetstoria. However you'd like to customize it, you can customize it. So we'll say returning client. Number of pets, you might want to limit this to 1 or 2 pets. Maybe you want to allow 10 pets booked at a time. Why not, right? So you can put this however you'd like. And this is what it looks like if there's multiple. Go for 1 for now to keep it simple. Select species. You're able to limit this to the species seen by your practice. So maybe you're a dog and cat clinic only, maybe you do exotics, etc. So the drop down will be whatever you allow in this drop down. So let's select dog and appointment type, right? So here you can have a wellness, a sick appointment, a follow-up, whatever you'd like. And the new appointment type is telemedicine consultation. So for those of you who already know all about Vetstoria and use it in your practice, this is what's new, right? So the telemedicine consultation, which is integrated directly into the booking flow. So we'll select telemedicine consultation, so I can demo this for you pretty quickly. And then you would select the doctor, right? So I'm not a doctor, but I'll select myself as one. I would say next. What it's doing right now is it's talking to Vetter and looking at the schedule to see when this doctor is available. So give it just a moment. It'll speak to Vetter and then it'll pull up my availability, right? So we'll go ahead and select this. Just like if 2 receptionists were on the phone and an appointment were booked, this would go away in real time, right? So let's say that this 6:30 appointment was booked by a receptionist while I was trying to book online. If that were to happen and I tried to click this, it would tell me, sorry, this appointment has gone away. Please pick another time, right? So it updates in real time, which is really nice for the practices. So I'd select this time, then I'd enter my information. And here in the reason for appointment, this is a required field. If I were to type something like, say, bloat, what this will do, it's a trigger, right, for this preventative message. So imagine any rule that your receptionist follows on the phone. Hey, if a client calls and says, my dog's bloated, or my dog was hit by a car, or my male cat hasn't been peeing. If any of these types of terms are entered into the reason for appointment, it's the same type of screening that your receptionists implement, carried out by the software, right? So fully customizable to your practice, to the rules in your practice. I think this is a good point to highlight that simply any rule that your reception team follows when booking appointments, our software can follow as well, right? So let's say that this is not a true bloat, right? It's not a GDV. This is simply, yeah, my dog's been getting fat for the past 3 months. So we'll say, no, this is not an emergency. Next. It's asking me this right now because I've done a few demos. So if a pet owner had made a few bookings, right, it might say, hey, it looks like you've already made an appointment. Are you sure you want to do this? And I'm going to say, no, I want to make a new booking, right? But usually if they'd not made a booking already, then they would just immediately be brought to the booking confirmation page. So I've taken some time to explain each step of the process, but it's as simple as this, right? Really, you can book an appointment in under a minute as a pet parent. This appointment is booked. I now have a confirmation email in my inbox. On your Vetter schedule, the appointment is already booked. And this is the date and time with all the information that you'll see on the schedule. So before I move on to the back end, what you guys would see as your admin dashboard, how do you feel about the online booking portal? Any feedback?
It looks pretty straightforward.
Thank you. Yeah, it is, right? So we intentionally built it this way, quite straightforward, quite simple. No app download, no login required. It's a very streamlined process to allow a higher volume of appointment bookings without any friction during that customer journey. So we just want to make sure that whenever a pet parent lands on this and they see the call to action, that it's a completed call to action, that they book that appointment, they come to the clinic, we get them through the funnel, and we turn them into revenue and profitability for the business. So what we'll look at next is the clinic admin dashboard. So this is going to be the back end that you would see as a practice manager or owner. I won't dive too deep into all of the settings. If anyone's interested after this demo, you can schedule with me and we'll do a deep dive, full demo. But what I do want to show you is the dashboard. Ignore what you're seeing right now. What I'm seeing is my Vetstoria personal dashboard. I have access to much more than what you guys would be seeing. So let me just get into this demo clinic. And this is what your dashboard would look like. Yeah, and please forgive the delay. Again, I'm working on a demo dashboard, which has thousands of practices in it. So it just takes a little bit longer to load. It'd be much, much faster for you guys. But this is what it looks like, right? So your home page, you would have data like appointments booked, appointments from new clients, all dropped appointments, dropouts from new clients. And as more appointments were booked, right, in your platform, then you'd have really rich data here. So you'd be able to see, okay, what types of appointments are being booked? Are the wellness exams being booked? Are sick appointments being booked? What are we seeing on the platform? Which doctors are being booked most? What time of day are appointments booking, etc. So this is just a nice snapshot overview of the performance of Vetstoria for your practice. Next, we have appointments. I won't click this, but this will just show you any appointments that have been booked through Vetstoria. Clients would be any clients who have booked through Vetstoria. Digital marketing, we'll take a quick look here. So if any of you are doing anything with Facebook or reminders or targeted ads or any other marketing campaigns, it's sometimes hard to track the performance of these campaigns without something like a smart link. So we actually include this in the online appointment booking software. What you would do is you'd start a new booking campaign. If you click on this, then it allows you to set up a smart link. When I say smart link, I just mean a custom URL, so that you can include this in a reminder, in a follow-up, in a marketing campaign, etc. And you can actually see the performance of each of these campaigns based on these specific links, right? So it's a really nice tool for you to track the performance of each campaign that you're running. Next, we have analytics, which is a little bit more of a deep dive from that home screen dashboard. For example, you can look at the number of appointments booked at what time of day. You can see peak times for appointment bookings, etc., etc. So this is a really nice dashboard for your data. Settings is where the bulk of your customization comes in, right? So you can do things like customize the colors, customize your logo, your Facebook link, your Google My Business, all of these things fully customizable. But what you're probably more interested in would be things like appointment types, slot exclusions, and appointment screening. Appointment types is where you would set up any type of appointment that you want to see through the Vetstoria booking platform. You can set these up. If there's any message that you want included with this type of appointment, you could include this message. Let's say that it's a vaccine appointment. You might want to say, please bring a fresh fecal sample, right? Maybe for excluded species, because it's vaccines, maybe you want to exclude reptiles. Hourly slots, you can select when these are allowed. right? And then you could include these for new clients, returning clients only, etc., right? So right away, you can see some pretty robust customization available here. Pair that with slot exclusions, and it gets even better, right? So we'll say add a new slot exclusion. We'll just say, we'll call this one DVM likes lunch, right? And I'll use this as an example. So this slot exclusion, DVM likes lunch. You could pick a doctor, right, for example, who at 11:30 no longer wants to see sick appointments before their 12 o'clock lunch break, because this 11:30 sick appointment might turn into a 2-hour appointment, which pushes them back, doesn't allow them to get their charting done, doesn't allow them to take time to recharge and take lunch, and then pushes the rest of the day back, right? So we can fully customize this. You can, for example, go as granular as saying that Dr. B will only see new healthy appointments on Tuesday at 1 p.m. You can go as specific as you'd like on all of this customization, right? So any fears or concerns that you might have in making sure that the system can follow your clinic's specific rules in terms of appointment bookings, we can absolutely manage it 100%. So I could go into the settings a bit deeper, but I don't think that it's appropriate for us to go into that right now. I'm just wanting to give you the high-level overview of the online appointment booking and then telemedicine. So this is new, right? So this is the new telemedicine feature that you guys are likely most interested in. So we'll take a quick look here. I'd click on telemedicine from this dashboard, and it'll pull you into our telemedicine clinic dashboard, right? So this is what it looks like. It's quite simple. If I were to have booked an appointment for telemedicine, which I did, you can see it here, I would select myself. So maybe I'm Dr. Andrew. So I'll select this, and you can see a couple of demos or appointments that have been booked for me, right? So what this is showing you is the owner name, the date and time, their email, their phone number, their pet name, and then a box for consultation notes, right? So 5 minutes before their appointment, they receive an email with a link, a button that they would click that would pull them straight into the telemedicine video conference, right? So you would see your client and their pet here, right? This square here. They would also see you and hear you in return. And any consultation notes that you wanted to enter, you could enter here. Currently, these consultation notes don't have any integration with the PIMS, right? But Vetter's cloud-based, so you could have 2 tabs open right next to each other, type some consultation notes on the same screen if you'd like, and then copy paste into your SOAP, and you're done, right? At the end of the appointment, the client jumps off, or you log out, and that's it. Very, very simple solution, but it addresses the needs of the industry. What we wanted to do was allow you guys to continue patient care, continue customer service, and do so in a safe way where you did not have to risk contamination in your clinic, and you could protect your employees and do all of this while continuing to generate revenue for the practice. So I ran through the online booking platform and the telemedicine product. I'd like to open it up now for Q&A. If you guys have questions, comments, now's the time to go ahead and answer them.
Do you guys have texting capabilities besides the telemedicine?
We do not have texting capabilities at the moment. So you would be meeting within the telemedicine dashboard here.
No, like outside of the telemedicine dashboard.
Outside of it, we do not. We do not currently. But this is a great question, because this is something that we've been looking at Vetstoria. We don't have anything in the works currently for this, but it's something we've identified, and I think is directly aligned with what we're trying to do here, which is allow clients to have access to your practice in digital channels. So this is certainly something that we can explore.
I have a question about the clients scheduling from online.
Yes, ma'am.
Can they also cancel the appointment from online, or do they have to call to cancel?
They can cancel as well. So let's take a look at this. Here is what the confirmation looks like. So they get a confirmation email. They would click access video consultation, right? And if they'd like to reschedule or cancel, then they can do so here.
Hi, is it fairly easy to join the video call from like a mobile phone for a client, or is that something that we might run into issues with?
For a client, it is very easy for them to join the consultation. So what I'm looking at right now is the client's view. All they would do is click this button for the video consultation. It would immediately pull them in. There's no app download requirement, nothing. This is compatible on different devices. Very, very simple, very streamlined process for the pet parent.
Can the telemedicine feature be run separately from the booking feature, or is it like one package?
So our core product is the online appointment booking platform. This telemedicine is integrated directly with it. We are looking at a standalone product for the telemedicine, but currently what we're offering is the integrated online appointment booking plus telemedicine.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So I missed
Are there
the very
ways that-
beginning. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Are there ways that the appointments are flagged as urgent?
Let's see here. So you can go into the appointment types. And when you say urgent, are you meaning, let's see, are you meaning this is something where the pet owner starts typing in the reason for appointment and vetter is able to understand that this is an urgent appointment? Or I guess maybe you can explain a little bit more on what you're wanting to see.
Sure. We deal, as a animal shelter, we deal with a foster base. And I'm thinking of that fading kitten that needs to come in quickly, that was okay this morning and now is not.
Absolutely. Okay, let's take a look at this. So this would be in appointment screening. We have preventative and informative messages, right? So you can select either preventative or informative, and you can create a list of keywords, right? This list can be 10 pages long, right? So any keywords, the same keywords that your receptionist listen for and look for would be listed here, right? So if anything is listed, like what you just said, right? You have a fading kitten. So you could type the word fading, you type the word kitten, and you could have a preventative message that comes up that says you appear to be booking an appointment for, and instead of surgical procedure, it would say maybe an emergency or an urgent scenario, right?
Okay.
And then you could have, please call us immediately with the phone number or whatever the case may be. So we have preventative messages and we have informative messages. So again, informative, maybe they're booking a vaccine appointment. And then the informative messages, like, so this is for a wellness appointment. And the informative message could be, please bring a fresh fecal sample.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Great. Anybody else?
Yeah, so I was wondering, is it integrated with Vetter, and in what ways is it? Or is you have to make all the appointments through Vetstoria and you can't really use Vetter anymore?
No, it is fully integrated with Vetter. It's a bi-directional integration. What that means is that both systems talk to each other. So your reception staff can continue to book appointments in Vetter per usual, right? Continue booking like you normally would. And then online bookings, right? So clients who are going to the online booking platform to book an appointment, this is reading the Vetter schedule in real time and booking an appointment the same way a receptionist does in real time, right? So it's adding this to the schedule in real time, just like a receptionist would. So essentially you have in-clinic appointment booking and then online appointment booking.
I came in a little bit late. May I ask 2 quick questions, please?
Of course.
Is this, I'm looking at it, looks fantastic, especially if it's bi-directional integration. Can this be customized? I'm a specialty clinic, so I don't do any preventative medicine at all. I do rehabilitation. So is the type of appointment customizable and I'm sure it is, as well as the length of the appointment. So new appointment blocks for me are a full 2 hours. So am I able to set it up so if a client goes in and they're doing a new appointment, a new rehab appointment, that three things: that they can choose those appointments that would already be there, that would be pre-populated, and that they'd be pre-populated, that they couldn't do like an hour appointment for a new client, for example, and that
Right.
required documentation would somehow pop up. You must have radiographs from your referring vet. For example, can it do that capability?
Absolutely. So here we have new rehab appointment. So I just added this new rehab appointment, 120 minutes long, message to be included in confirmation. Here you can include whatever messaging you'd like for this type of appointment.
So that would pop up when the client tries to book it, which would be you must have a referral from your referring DVM as well as survey films.
This would be in the, let's see here, system messages,
Okay.
or rather appointment screening. This would be an informative message. So during the
Okay.
booking process, let this load here for a second. As they're trying to book an appointment, what you can have is, as I was mentioning, let's say that they're booking a wellness appointment. You can say, please bring a fecal sample. If it is,
Okay.
if it's a first-time rehab appointment, maybe it says, please bring all existing or previous radiographs, whatever the case may be. So yes, we can add this customization for you.
And then does it pop to a calendar for them where they see the calendar appointment, which would obviously it would pop up in our calendar, correct?
Let's see here. So it looks like you maybe missed the demo booking. So
I did. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let's click this really quickly. And guys, I'm not sure what this means. Barry, I don't know if you're still with us. Let's look. Yeah. So it looks like I have 3 minutes remaining, Barry. Do you know why?
Yes, it was a 40-minute meeting that was scheduled. I can reboot this meeting though. If you guys want to all just join this meeting, I can reboot this for you guys.
It's okay. I think let's just go ahead and wrap this up in the next few minutes. I'll give everyone my contact information and then we can go from there. If you guys are interested and want to learn more, then we can have a one-on-one demo and I'll tailor it to your specific practice. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, awesome. So just to run through the booking process one more time quickly, you could select whatever type of client you are, new or returning. All of these are fully customizable. So if you only want to see new or you only want to see returning, you can customize this. If you want to only allow one pet to be booked at a time, then we can do this. If you want to allow 20 pets to be booked at a time, we can allow this. If you select multiple, it allows you to select the species and appointment type for each pet. We'll go with one just to make it simple for now. You can select the species, and you in your dashboard, you can select what types of species that you see. So maybe it's dog and cat only, maybe it's dog, cat, rabbit, etc. So we'll select a dog. Appointment type, you select whatever type of appointments you want to offer through the online booking platform. Maybe you only want to offer follow-up appointments. Maybe you only want to offer telemedicine consultations. Whatever the case may be, you can offer whatever you'd like as an appointment type. The preference is the doctor, right? So these are the different doctors that can see appointments. I would say next, it reads the vetter schedule in real time, right?
Wow.
So if a receptionist is booking an appointment while someone is online booking an appointment and they book this 8 o'clock, that 8 o'clock will drop off the schedule, right? So I'll go ahead and collect this 7. I would put in my information. And then here in the bottom, I would say, let's say I type in bloat, right? Just like your receptionist would understand that this is a trigger, they would, get a message here, whatnot. And you say no, book an appointment. It's asking me this because I've recently, just a minute ago, booked an appointment, confirm the booking, and then it would be immediately booked in real time and on the vetter schedule. Okay, guys. I think we're about to run out of time. What I want to get to really quickly is my contact information. So I think it's here at the end. There it is. So again, my name is Andrew Luna. I'm the Strategic Business Development Manager for North America. And you can email me at andrew.luna@vetstoria.com. If you reach out to me, we can schedule a private demo and I'll take care of you from there.
Thank you. Very much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everybody.
Andrew.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
That was a
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
You too. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks, Andrew.
You're very welcome.
Chris.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.